Nigga!
Hey, watch my soul speak. You let the meds talk. Hey, if I kill a nigga, it won't be the alcohol. Hey, I'm the realest nigga after all. Bitch, be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. 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 Be humble. Hold up, sit down. Be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down.
Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Minnesota Twins. It's time for Twins baseball. Next. Kenta Maeda, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage.
So now into the box is Mario Terrell, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. He's set. Here it comes. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
1-0 pitch on the way. 1-1 the count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Walton on at first. Nobody out. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Round it.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. None out, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
So now here is Colin Moran looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
stepping up is Tyler O'Neill.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
The set and the 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cards strand a couple, and now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Singled in his last at bat.
Hey, like skin up there, huh?
First pitch on its way. Here's Desmond now. It's short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Up next for Minnesota, Luis Arias. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-back.
Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in will be Mario Terrell. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Bonifacio at second. Walton on at first with 2 down. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the weight pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Go!
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. Halfway home, still no score. Ready now is Luis Arias. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Into center field, line drive base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Now at the plate is Mario Terrell. Flew out last time up.
Mario Terrell.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch popped up. Posey waits on it. 2 gone. Here is Gabriel Macia. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last debut. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Terrell is right there, 1 down. Here's Byron Buxton
The
now.
left fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the Cardinals nothing.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd, seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Twins rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kenta Maeda earns win number 15, tops on the staff. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Twins since 2010. Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Minnesota Twins. It's interleague baseball on the show. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs.
Into the box, Mario Terrell.
The center fielder, Mario.
Hey, get your pitch. Make it happen right now, little kid.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Hey, get your pitch
Bases
up there.
are
Let's
empty,
go,
1
kid.
man out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Grounded out in his last at-bat. The 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run, and he makes makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. Twins forced to settle for one. We played 2 full. Minnesota leads this one 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Mario Terrell. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Mario Terrell.
First pitch on the way.
Nope. You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Come on, kid, get on.
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
2 strikes.
Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. One down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Hard hit towards center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit, and this one will bounce into the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you.
Next to hit, Mario Terrell. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Mario Terrell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line, but speared
Around
on
it.
a
Pick up the
hop.
ball. Pick up the
Going
ball.
to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
That hit him. First base.
Next, it'll be Mario Terrell. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hey, your pitch. Try to keep, huh? Here you go.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Here comes the 0-1. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Marte gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're on top 7-2.
Now I've got a choice to sacrifice myself where I can.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field.
Here we go,
And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Here's Buster Posey now. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Twins wind up stranding one. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Mario Terrell.
The center fielder, Mario Terrell.
Good pitch right here we go.
First offering. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Great day.
1 ball, 1 strike to
One
count.
ball, 1 strike.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Softly hit down the line.
You're through.
And
Keep going.
he's
Pick
gonna
up the
fall
ball.
out there. A base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Come on, guys. Get your pitch up there.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Next to dig in, Colin Moran. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Moran.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hot shot down the line.
Come on,
and this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Miguel Sano.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Terrell is there, and he has it for the first out.
That's ball 4.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Buxton leads off first with 1 away. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Striding in to start the 9th is Ian Desmond, and they could use a spark from him here. Now the pitch. Hard liner to center field. And that's going to be a base hit here for Desmond. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure. Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
10-4 the final in this game. The St. Louis Cardinals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Kwang Young Kim earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Jose Barrios was hit hard to the tune of 7 earns. He takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
3 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance at Target Field this afternoon, 38,000.
Real niggas fingers on nickel plated non-triggers. Must see my enemies defeated. I catch them while they choked up and tweeted open. Find out I'm niggas bleeding. See me in flesh and test and get your chest blown. Straight out the west, don't get blown. My adversaries cry like hoes. Open and shut like doors. Is you a friend or foe? Nigga, you ain't know. They got me stressed out on death row. I seen money, but baby, I got to get more. You screaming go to pump, and I ain't stopping till I'm well paid. Bills paid now, nigga, look what hell made. Visions of cops to sirens. Niggas open fire, bunch of thug life niggas on the ride. Until I die, ask me why I'm a boss player getting high. And when I'm rolling by, niggas can't see me. The stairs of a million pairs of eyes, and you'll never realize.
Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Minnesota Twins. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Michael Pineda, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plezak, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one.
So next to hit is Mario Terrell.
Right here, one time.
Mario Terrell.
He's set and the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And this is going to get on by Desmond. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield. And the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Colin Moran. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready with the 0-1. Slow little roller to third. He's got one there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
Mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero.
Stepping in once again is Mario Terrell. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Terrell.
Hey, dripping and ripping. Yeah, dripping and ripping.
Here it comes. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Maciel back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Ball 4, take your base.
Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Terrell has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That's ball 4.
So here is Jed Jerko. Now bounced out last time up.
Jed Jerko.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Striding in is Mario Terrell. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to Desmond is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Sent out to straightaway center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 4 and the Cardinals nothing. So the next to bat will be Mario Terrell, grounded out in his last at bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And it's fouled away. Walton stands at second with 2 gone. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, see it, ride it like you can. Let's go.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fouled off.
on, big guy. See it. Drive it.
Now another 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
Nice and patient, one at a time.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. He'll come home with it, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Yeah, they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to short.
Come on, get there, get there, get there.
Not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the Twins 4 and the Cardinals 1. One gone now in the Minnesota 7th, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. High in the air out to center field. Terrell is there. 2 gone. That'll bring up Luis Ariz.
For the Twins, the designated hitter, Luis. Oh, yeah.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Taylor ranging into the outfield, but it's the center fielder who gets it.
3. He's out.
Great stuff to close out that game. And you better hang on to that baseball because it's a special one. That's career save number 200. Definitely a nice milestone.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Minnesota took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Michael Pineda earns win number 15 on the year. Roberto Osuna closes the door for the save, his 41st of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
It's whatever we had to do, it's just who I am. Yeah, it's the life I chose. Gunshots in the dark, one eye closed. And we got it cooking like a one-eye stove. You can catch me kissing my girl with both eyes closed. Yeah, perfecting my passion, thanks for asking. Couldn't slow down, so we had to crash it. You use plastic, we bout cash. I see some people ahead that we gon' pass, yeah. I never fear death or dying. I only fear never trying. I am whatever I am. Only God can judge me now. One shot, everything rides on tonight. Even if I've got 3 strikes, I'ma go for it. This moment, we own it. And I'm not to be played with because it could get dangerous. See these people I ride with. This moment, we own it. And the same ones that I ride with be the same ones that I